Good afternoon, guys, and welcome to another Pro Charts video. Today we're going to be covering some stocks. My name is Jake Sweeney, and today we got a lot on the plate. MU just reported earnings after the bell, and a lot of semis and memory stocks are getting a high bid, and they're pushing up. And we have a lot of other stocks that have been under pressure and have been selling off this week. We're going to be covering MU, SanDisk, Seagate, WDC, Rocket Lab, and one more, IonQ, and have a potential setup for you. So watch all the way through, and you may have a setup for tomorrow. All right, guys, let's get into the charts and see what MU did after it reported earnings. All right, guys, today here, MU report opened right here, went up 2% and sold off 6%. Overall today, and in this last minute, it recovered 6%, guys. Let's go to the 1 minute really quick. We'll turn VWAP off and see that we have regular trading hours on. So we closed at 10:46:43. Sorry about that. Just this last hour, we thought that we saw MU getting below $1,000. It got below the lows of the day. We kept getting these lower lows, price coming here. And we saw right here, price wanted to test the support and failed. And we lost the support here. Price went all the way down, a sub 1,000. We thought we were going full bearish on the stock. And in the last 50 minutes, price went up 6% on MU. That is just crazy as it went right into earnings, guys. And now let's check out the earnings. This is the after market hours, and I was calculating the implied move. I wanted to see how much the market was pricing in for MU, and as I did that, you can calculate the straddle price based on the at the money strike. It's kind of an options thing. And after you take the spreads of the bid and the asks for the calls and the puts, divide that by the strike price, that'll give you a rough estimate of what the market is pricing in for Micron to do. It priced in a 12% move. Let's go back to the charts over and see what we saw since market closed here at 10:46. Price faked down just a little bit and went up 15% right here. From right here, 15%. The implied move was 12%. So even more than that was the realized was 15%. As we're looking at the price has gone up over after markets up to this trend line here. I do have this trend line. That price did go above when it peaked on Monday, but I have this trend line from this high pivot here from January 30th, caught these two pivots here and this rejection tail. So we will see as price opens tomorrow what that is going to look like. Yeah, we thought this was in stage, and this is kind of a hanging man bearish signal, and price fell down and since recovered up ever so quickly. So I could see this trend line act as further resistance, but we shall see tomorrow. To the downside, I have this top here at 981 that should offer support, and over here pivot at 956.16 for some further support to the downside. All right, guys, we're going to check out Rocket Lab. Since SpaceX IPO'd a week and a half ago, they have been just making lower lows on the chart, and since kind of breaking down at the support zone, this $100 handle pivot top area at 99.58, it was acting as support, and we caught a couple bounces here, 1, 2, 3, and on the third just happened to close, and we got confirmation of breakdown below that support level. And even today, just flushed this pivot top here at 93.10. It caught support here at the middle of this gap here, and I didn't like to play this gap because it was towards the end of the day. And I'm looking to see if price continues to sell overnight, and we'll see if there's any potential setups for the morning. Right here, there's this pivot top at 79.83 and this gap fill at 78.58. If price flushes to this area, this is my area where I'm definitely expecting a bounce, especially on a sharp fall from Rocket Lab right here. We're looking at SanDisk next, guys. SNDK, a stock that moves $100 any given day. And today we saw a further sell-off as we have this daily topping tail still in effect, and price has not retraced it yet. The first retracement level, or I guess, excuse me, the first resistance level price is going to have to overcome is this pivot top here at $2,184.75. As we see here, guys, price has pushed up post-market since the Micron earnings. So it looks like this level may be a shortable level for tomorrow. Price came since on Monday. Price has fallen over $360 where we closed today. But as you see, post-market's already up over $200. That is insane. For further resistance, this is obviously the level it has to get to. We're first going to have some resistance here at this pivot top at 2120 right here, showing a lot of rejection on today's candle as well. Also, it's going to have to give above the midline of this parallel channel, and the top of this parallel channel trend line could also act as support, as we have from this pivot low, getting this price action here, showing rejection. So a few areas where there's going to be some resistance for SanDisk. Until proven otherwise, to the downside, this pivot top at 1861, price flushed to it, I think just before. Yeah, just a cent. Wow. And pushed back and bounced up since that level over $50. To the downside, even $1,600. I like that. We're far from that for right now, guys. We're looking at IonQ next. I was able to take a day trade scalp on this today. But overall, what I didn't really, and I was playing this gap, but what I overall didn't see is this head and shoulders. It's not the best looking head and shoulders, but if we were to take this measure and move, we have this left shoulder here, head, right shoulder, valid. We're going to take the peak from the head to the middle, and we're going to draw that from the neckline. And the neckline is right here, about that $56.46. With the measure move from that trend line, we could be getting as low as $33.91. Overall on IonQ, we're still, oh guys, look at that. As we take that measure move here, we're going right just into this pivot top here. Come on, let me get that, mark that level at 35.90. So guys, this head and shoulders on IonQ triggered, and we will see if it retests tomorrow, if we get another retest, or if we lose the support level here. But this measure move would bring us to this gap area or this pivot top here at 35.90. So we'll see if that head and shoulders pattern, which is bearish, plays out. Near term, it caught support on this bounce here it caught support at this pivot top here at $52.47 and wasn't able to recover fully above this pivot. So tomorrow we shall see. Seagate Technologies, STX. Really quick, I want to show you guys this on the weekly. On the weekly, just short of it, we were almost able to do a bearish engulfing candle, but we missed this top here. Yet again, still a big bear signal. But guys, as Micron reported earnings, we're back up, all the way up from what we lost today. So, and basically positive. So we will see the momentum trading going into tomorrow, 625, and see where these semis and tech stocks end up. For near-term support, it caught support at this pivot at 953.72. I also have this parallel channel. As you can see here, guys, the top of it just got rejected by the top of this parallel channel. Also has 3 touches, 1, 2, 3. So to the downside, if this level fails, we have a gap fill here at 933, and then also some buyer support, maybe about 920 from the lower end of this trend line. From this low pivot here, just kissed it here, pierced us here. So around this area, we should offer more support. And even this pivot top here at 802, because we're still in the, sorry, that's why my level wasn't popping up clearly. This pivot here at the 953 level. Apologies for that. And last but not least, we have WDC we're covering today. Huge fall today since we have this topping tail last Thursday that we printed. And we've got a nice sell-off since then. Price found support at this low pivot here of this green candle at 610.63. Didn't get to this level at 602.54. What I'm looking for is this gap fill at 562.92. Price would break below the midline of this parallel channel. And this right here is kind of, it's close to for a gap. I like this one better risk reward wise for price to fill this gap and then a potential bounce to the upside. And below that, I have this pivot top here at 525.15. That should offer some support, and it's running right into the bottom of this parallel channel. This stock does have more upside though, as we saw with Seagate and Micron, SanDisk. This stock already is pushing up $80 since market close. So we cleared this pivot top here. So we shall see if we have any levels for tomorrow for WDC. And that wraps it up for today, guys. Thank you so much for following along today. And feel free to like, comment, and let me know what stocks you want to see next for potential trade setups. Yet again, I appreciate it. And my name is Jake Sweeney with Verified Investing. And stay tuned for next time. Thank you guys so much. Have a great day.